Was good? Was good? As promised, came back with the video like I said I was going to. It's a little bit late, but hey, it is what it is. So we get right into it. So I'm doing a variation of a curl here. As you can see, it's a very unique version. I'm using water jugs with handles. You can get at Walmart, $6. Now what I'm doing 5 on one hand, then 5 on the other hand. Then you go to 4s, then you go to 3s, then you go to 2, then 1, and then you do 5 unison. That is one set. So lightweight, about 15 pounds when you fill the jug up. But like I said, it's enough to stimulate the muscle. I'm not trying to win the Mr. Olympia by doing this shit. I'm trying to stimulate. So after that, I went straight into push-ups. I'm doing a giant set, which is usually typically 3 sets or more. I did 25 reps of this. My hand positioning was about neutral grip. You know what I'm saying? If you really concentrate, you can squeeze your triceps and get a good squeeze in the chest. You can see it being worked. And I love push-ups, man. I started doing push-ups many years ago. I used to do 1,000 a day. It was very effective. Moved on, went straight into tricep extension with the 45-pound plate. If you do not have a 45-pound plate, do it with a backpack and stuff it full of books. Weigh it, make sure it's 45 pounds, and get it popping. Or go on Facebook, Garage Site, all that shit. You can find a 45-pound plate for cheap. You dig what I'm saying? So, again, after that, that was the end of the tricep. So I went right back into the next set. I'm typically resting between 30 to 40 seconds in between sets. Keep it moving, keep that heart rate up, and also to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I get that pump. So, again, you know what I mean? You gotta adapt and overcome is what we used to say in the Marine Corps. You dig what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm doing. So I had these water jugs sitting around. I was like, fuck it. You know what? They have handles on it. I'm gonna make use my dumbbells. You know, I worked out for probably about 3 years without weights. I started like really training when I was like maybe 14, 15 and didn't get to a real gym till I was around 18 years old. So, you know what I'm saying? I built a majority of my foundation by doing shit just like this. So it kind of took me back, you know what I'm saying, reminiscing a little bit to when I first got into the game. But again, if you want it bad enough, you will make a way, you will find a way. And that's exactly what I did. And I get that I have some years in the game, so I felt like, you know, I'm going to share this with everybody. And, you know, hopefully they can gain some value from it or whatever. And, yeah, so we got it popping with that. Back to the tricep extension again. And I know my range of motion looks limited, but it's called time under tension. You don't want to go all the way up and take tension and work off the muscle that you're actually working. So by me doing, it looks like quarter reps, I'm keeping constant tension on that muscle the whole entire time. So now I'm doing shoulders, right? So here, let me explain this. I didn't write on the screen. It would took up the whole fucking screen. So I'm doing front raises to the front for 10. After that, I'm coming to the front, but out to the side, kind of like a quarter. See it? There's a slight difference, but it's a difference. I'm doing 10 of those. After I do 10 of these, I'm going to go straight out to the side for side laterals to hit that middle delt right here. Okay? Now I'm going to do 10 of these. And yeah, my form kind of sucks right now. I don't know why, but it does. But you want to keep your elbows up. Kind of like you're picking up a bucket of water. You know what I'm saying? With the handle, and you pull it straight up. So after I did those, you see I'm trying to show you the grip I'm using, underhand grip. It's almost like a row variation, but I'm targeting the back of my shoulders, my back delts, right? So I do 10 of these as well. After I do 10 of these, I'm going to stay in the bent over position, and I'm going to come out with the jugs, the dumbbells, and hit the back delt again. See? So as you can see, so again, you're hitting all 3 delt heads, the front, the anterior, the medial, and you're hitting the posterior delt. So that was the benefit of doing that. I'm hitting all 3 delt heads, and because I'm doing hella reps, you're going to get a good pump in your shoulder. Even though it's only 15 pounds, you'll still get a hell of a pump. I did 6 sets of all these exercises. So I know I'm doing them in giant sets and tri-sets, but I'm doing 6 sets of those rotations. So right here, I'm doing 1-arm tricep extensions. This was hella light, you know what I'm saying? But again, you have to combat that by doing 15 reps or more. And then I promise you will get a pump. You got to really concentrate and make sure you squeeze the muscle it's more than just moving away from point A to point B. So we back on push-ups again. I did a lot of push-ups or whatever, because it's a staple for me. You know what I mean? You're working your tricep, you're working your chest, you're working your shoulders. So it's really good to do when you're doing a home workout. It's you know what I'm saying, do push-ups. Right here I'm doing, my hand position is very close, so I'm really targeting more of the tricep and a lot of anterior delt right here. As you can see, the muscle being worked. So change up your hand positioning, play around with it, and you know, get those angles in. And right here I'm doing a little bit of back, you know, a back extension, laying on the couch. Something you all might want to try. If you do get your hands on a 45-pound plate, it's good for the lat muscle. You know what I mean? I like doing these. This is a staple, you know, in the bodybuilding world. I also did, you know, a row variation I didn't put on camera. That basically I just bent over and I grabbed the top of the plate and I pulled it up to me as I'm bent over, you know, working my back for like a dumbbell row variation. It's hard to grip, I ain't gonna lie, but it's effective and it will work. So it's better than nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here, but I will see y'all later. Whew. Deuces. Hey, that shit's real. So as you can see, not real complicated. Doing quite a few reps, obviously because the weight is light, but I do more reps. My rest periods are shorter. I just get right into it, man. I just do a tricep, just keep rotating that. Rest about 30 seconds, get right back into the next set. Keeps the heart rate up, and you know, you're stimulating the muscle too. You're not gonna be muscle bound by doing this program or whatever at home, but at least it'll stimulate the muscle to be able to maintain as much as possible. And make sure that you keep your diet where it needs to be as well. You know what I'm saying? If you want to maintain, make sure you're getting your maintenance calories in. I mean, the rough template, take your body weight and times that by your activity level. So 12 to 15, right? So if you're sedentary, like you have a desk job, it should be 12. If you like work construction, 15. So for me, I'm both. I'm up and down. I'm a manager, so I usually do about 13. So I'll take my body weight times 13, and that'll give me my maintenance calories where I need to maintain where I look like right now. So that's what I eat on a daily basis. And then I do these workouts. Upper body, usually I'll do upper body day and the lower body day, and I'll take a rest day. I keep repeating that cycle. So it's kind of what I'm doing right now, but we're gonna finish this on up and holla at y'all.